Good morning.
Good morning. I wanted to start a little earlier because we got some news that's popping at the top of the hour.
Okay.
And I'm trading super light in it, but I wanted to show what I was doing. You guys see that?
Yes, we can.
Okay. First thing out of the gate, protege is wrong.
What do you mean?
I did not lose $8,200 yesterday.
Okay.
Or today, this morning.
Okay.
Those numbers aren't calculating. I get different numbers on the 5 and then on the 1,
Yeah. All right. So this is what I got going on. Just super light. Because I'm going to try and take advantage of a move. So if it comes down, I'll get into some more. So what I'm looking at.
Is that a W?
Well, what I'm looking at is a news event that's happening and seeing if it's going to pop up on us, and then I'll close out and catch the fade. I also have my stop loss that's down here. So if it does decide to shoot down, which I don't think it's going to go that far down, but if it does, I got my stop loss here. And I actually have a pending order, this pending sell order right here. If it does hit that, you can see down there.
Oh, that's a pending. On the right side. Yeah. Okay.
It's a pending sell at the same place with my stop loss is at, and that's just a protection in case it does shoot all the way down. But if it does, it's going to go past this, and then it'll probably fade back in. So here comes the news, due to, and then just get ready to kind of fade that. I've doubled the position size off this news right here. So, ready. Should have faded it. See if we get another pop up to the higher side.
Yeah, because we're still a minute away, right?
Yeah, but this is still pre-news stuff. Let's see if we get pop above this right here.
Mm-hmm. 6 seconds.
Sometimes it takes a minute or so, doesn't it? There.
It comes down and crosses this.
I'm
gonna get out, but I'm gonna look to fade because I think we're gonna get a pop higher.
I think we are.
It's not looking very fadey in my estimation. It's looking like it's gonna have some continuation here, so I'm not taking the fade right now. Look at how big that is, and it's only a 9 pip candle. So the problem is that you got to cover spread, and that is too small. It had to come down here just to make any money.
So, looks huge, but it's not, right?
Yeah, it's huge against the other candles, but it is only like a 9 pip candle, so not a lot of fading opportunities because of the action of how fast the candle was. So I'll just continue to hold on to this trade for another pop up. It's usually sometimes you get that on news event. I don't know if you guys are anybody taking the same actions.
Nope.
I'm just watching.
Yeah, I was not there in time, so
No worries.
just watching the master do it.
I think I'll just close out right here just because we're testing this right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably jump back in. See if we get a body break above this high.
Mm-hmm.
If it comes back down, I got in and it popped up, so I'd rather have gotten in down here. We'll see if we get a pop above that real quick. Close out of this sell stop. It's no longer relevant.
Mm-hmm.
And just like that, the news is probably done. Get back to normal price action. Do you have some news coming up at the top of the hour? Not a whole lot of news. Just looking at the news. All right, who do we got with us today as far as people that are ready to trade?
Presentations.
Cool with us? Andrew with us? No.
I only see 3 people right now.
All right, looks like you're up, Pops.
I'm up. Okay. All righty.
So I made like $25 on our trade last night before it hit our stop loss, but it was a great experience.
Yeah, it didn't do anything like overnight.
Major.
It kind of just, 20
Right.
pip, it's kind of consolidated right in here. So for me, I got out once I crossed this right here. 'Cause that's where we had our stops. And then I put some sells on to come down to here. And so I made back what I lost basically. But I was trading super light.
Okay.
So I only made like $10 on the, but sometimes it's worth it to try and see if you can get yourself into a situation where you can capitalize on some major runs. And we didn't do that last night, but it's still worth it if you're just trying to get into that setup. Does that make sense?
Right.
Because sometimes, like, 1 out of 10 times, you're going to hit some big runs overnight or whatnot. If it fails to break right here, I'll probably sell into that. But we're going to see if it's going to hold above this and climb. If it holds above this, we should see it climb up to this top. But we should get a consolidation after a news event. And again, remember on the news events, you kind of play that fib and it kind of came down to about 50% right there. 80 cents. Seeing if we get that pop. If not, I'll probably just close out and reposition that trade. But that if you're going to place a trade, wait until it comes down, which wait until it comes, if it comes down into this area right here, buy. Well, let me see. Yeah.
Okay.
Making sure I cover the spread.
Coming up on us.
Yeah. So if it goes up and closes with a body, then we're into another price cycle. Let's see, we got 23 seconds.
Listen.
What you're selling?
No. No, I'm missing out on the buy.
Oh, and they said listen. Like,
No,
listen
missing.
All right. I had both of my accounts set up, my Alveo and this, and then my Alveo just about hit 1%. So I'll just take it out.
I get patience is a virtue. Huh?
Yeah, I'm just gonna let it ride. We'll see how far it wants to move. But like I said, I think it's gonna come up here and touch this, but I don't think it's gonna. Shouldn't touch it all in one move.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Maybe part of the news event still?
Possibly, but just
we've had
what I'm going to do with this
buy
trade.
bias for a while, for an hour or so.
Yeah, depending what I'm going to do with this trade. I think what I'm going to do is set it up like what we did last night. Grab my stop loss and just set it right here. Now I'm in what I call a secured trade. I'll make go up a little bit and say I'll make 5 pips, or I'll let it run and see. Yeah. And just kind of let it run and see how far it wants to go with that trade. Because it's ignoring price right now, which it'll come back down. Definitely going, I'm at 1.5% in Alveo, so I'm just going to take that and be happy about it so I don't have to manage it while we trade together. So, and just like that, I'm done trading in, it's like less than 10 minutes. It's my favorite trading days.
Oh, yeah. Sure. It's a great day today.
For sure.
I was trying to get in early to see if you guys wanted to take that. So.
Chicken.
This is why I opened up, but as soon as I opened the room up, it was happening. So that's why I opened up just a tad bit early, like 5-10 minutes early, because I saw this move happening and I wanted to see if I could get you guys to capitalize on it. But it's okay. Now that it's happened, you shouldn't jump onto it because it would be chasing the market, right?
Yeah.
Right. If you jump onto this move, it's chasing the market. So the best thing to do at this moment in time is just kind of sit on your hands and wait for its consolidation or price cycles back. But yeah,
confirmation of a turn there.
Right.
Down.
So that would be the definition of chasing the market, right?
For sure. If you bought into this right now, it'd be definitely chasing the market and not a good
Not
play.
good at all.
The only time that I would think about buying is on a pullback down to, get my controls up, on a pullback kind of down to here.
Okay.
But you still have, because this move is like one solid straight up,
Mhm.
definitely have a fib in play where if it comes down, it normally should be about 50%, which would put it, right at my stop loss, basically.
Are you guys planning on trading consumer confidence in an hour? Or are you going to just watch that?
No, I'll trade it, but I'll probably trade it because I have to switch over to the wobble crew. But we'll see. But it doesn't look like, yeah. We'll see. It's just like shooting up. All right. Dad, you want to share your screen? Let's get over that. Let's get started trading with you.
You got to get out first.
No, you're right. Hey, Cool is here,
Hey.
but no video. So is he really here? Or is he sleeping and just
Right.
No, I'm good. I'm
Just
good. I had a hard night.
attending the meeting from the couch?
That's the beauty of technology.
All right. So, like I said, I'm just kind of waiting to see what this does. Personally, I'm just going to move my stop loss up a little bit so that I can capitalize on more. So instead of 5 pip run, I now have it set at a 10 pip take profit or stop loss. So if it comes down 10 pips, it'll get me out.
Okay.
And if it doesn't, this is kind of like what I was trying to do last night with an overnight trade. So I'll take this sometimes and I'll just, if I can't watch it, like if I can't manage my trades, but I'm in a positive situation, I'll do this all day long where I'll put a secured trade on and then just let it run. And I think it should run. I mean, is this today the day that it's going to hit the dollar? Who knows, right? It's acting like it wants to go. Okay, so we talked last night, and we're going to change a couple things up. But we talked yesterday, and we're going to change a couple things up so everybody knows this. I think it's going to be a lot better for the group, everybody involved. So grab my tools so I can kind of explain what we're doing here. So on whoever's account that I'm trading with, we're going to just go for 1%. Okay. So we're going to go for 1% every day. And I was thinking that, well, I'll explain that in a second. We're going to go for 1%. And if we hit that 1% in like 10 minutes, or we still have time left on the clock, what we're going to do is we're going to switch over to our demo accounts. And then I'm going to give them a challenge that they need to complete in the time allotted in the demo account. So it could be something like take a $50 loss and recover from that $50 loss. So right out of the gate, I say, okay, go put one lot on or, and lose on that, right? Lose on that. As soon as it hits 50, close out, hit 50, and then recover on that 50, right? And so we have a live trading for 1%, and then we have a teaching challenge or whatever, right? Because I was thinking about it yesterday, and I was like, the goal was to get 2% a day, but just like last week and yesterday, there are opportunities to be had, but I don't think our group is, or anybody, or really, if you're level 1, you're not, I shouldn't be teaching you as like level 3 or expect you guys to go as fast as possible. And so, and it's really difficult in a live account to really get those skill set up where you have to just quick fire and not really care. So it's more like practice, right? In a live account. And I feel like hitting 1% is easy, is fairly easy. We've done that just about every day, but we've also given it back to the market by going for that 2% and not being able to manage the market when it gets away from you or things like that. So we're going to try and do and see. And I think that if you guys follow along in demo accounts and you do the same challenges that we'll do, I think it's just going to make you a better trader, right? And so right now, the challenges that I'm thinking that everybody needs in our group is basically how to quickly manage your situation if you're in a losing situation or if you're in a winning situation, just quick decision making, right? So that, at least that's what we're gonna try for and kind of get the skill set up to where they could hit 1% a day without me, and then we can jump to maybe trying to go for 2% once that skill set is learned. So that's the plan. That's what we're thinking. So that's what we'll try to execute today. So with that being said, probably need to get trading. This is going to be difficult because we don't know where to get in at, because it wants to just keep climbing higher and higher. Personally, if you guys did, for those of you guys who did follow me, I'm going to move my stop loss up again. So I moved it up about, keeping it right about 50% of, just a little under 50% of this overall move. So by keeping it just a little bit of 50%, if it does decide to retrace, hit that 50% and keep going up, it won't take me out my stop loss. Too bad you didn't follow along, Patricia and Pops. Could have been done trading.
I know.
It's all good.
Next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult right now to fade or place a trade, just because we got a lot of straight up. But a lot of times when you get straight up, you also get straight down.
Yeah, by the time I went into the meeting, I was already far away from your trade. So that, but I did place 2 trades in Alveo, and those are doing good.
Starting to get a little blue here.
All right, so I think if you don't mind, I'm going to just set the view up to what we need.
Okay.
So this is kind of what we need.
Go ahead.
Oops. This is what I'm looking at right here on the hour chart. So it's climbing up and coming to the top of this. I don't think it's going to break this right here. And kind of right on top of this. So we'll kind of zoom in to see where that is. So it's sitting right on top of that. If it doesn't break that, then we should see some
retracement.
Yeah, a little bit of a pullback. In fact, let's go ahead and sell right now and see if we can't get it just to come down to here, which is 6 pips. So go ahead, Dad, you have control. Just because to break the top of that is not very far away, and we should get a bounce. Should get a bounce here. So let's find an opportunity to put maybe 2 trades on. A little trade worked out pretty good. Let's zoom you in on your 1 minute so we can kind of see our action points a little clearer. Now, this is a little tougher because we don't have really strong action points anywhere, but we do know just by what goes up must come down logic that it should give us, I'm not saying we're going to fib this whole move right here, but what I'm looking for is just your action point here. And if it hits that, that's actually 6 pips. So that would be a good place to gobble up some profit.
Mm-hmm.
And then see what the action is here. And maybe get into some buys if it wants to continue to climb higher. But like I said, on the 1 minute, we're up against a resistance area. So if it's going to bounce, if it's going to kind of knock back down, this is where it's going to happen, right? And so by placing these trades, we're kind of putting ourselves in a really good position to capitalize on a downturn. However, we're also keeping it light in case it decides that this isn't the place it wants to make it stand, draw a line in the sand.
Yeah, it all of a sudden went flat.
Right, which flat, maybe not the right thing because, oh, there we go. I'm getting that pop. I was going to say it's more like just making a decision if it wants to attempt. Now we still haven't broken out of that. It has to close with the body on this candle. Okay. So now we're going to build into this because it broke. Who knows where it's going to go. So if it pulls down anymore, we're going to get out of your cells. So if it pulls back, get out of those cells. That's why we kept them small and light. Go ahead and close out of them. We're just getting that stall and it's not going blue. All right. Now we're going to build into this position. I could see it. Let's go ahead and put a buy on. And if it comes down here, do another. If it pops down and tests this area, we'll do another. Not so heavy because, again, any moment it could turn. Any moment it could turn. I'm gonna reset your view. Okay, if it holds here, then it just changed the other way, right? It's 16 seconds. Go ahead and put a buy on right here. We'll use this buy top. If we get this,
my mouse is all over the place.
Put a couple on.
If it's strategy tracing, it won't be as fast as the going up, right?
I mean, you never know, but shouldn't be.
Okay.
Just depends on how much pressure is in the market to keep it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I would have expected this turn to happen a while ago, right?
Okay.
What I'm looking right now is here's kind of our this action point for if it breaks this, it could give us this, try and get that 50% on this. If it fails to break, if it doesn't even come down and test it, comes up and breaks that, it could run up another leg, right? However, if this candle holds green at the end of 30 seconds, then let's look, and that negated that. So what I was going to say, if it just held green a little bit, we would buy into that for some take profit up to there. And testing the top again. All right, this is where you probably want to get out of your you want to get out of your buys up top and reposition them.
The top ones.
Yeah, let's get out of the top ones and hold these, because if it does break,
my mouse is just crazy. Go anywhere.
Probably because, yeah, that's good. So if it does pop up, we got these guys on to gobble up any profit. If it does pop up, but we didn't want those trades on because they were just in bad positions for if it comes back down, then they become losers. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
All right. So we are looking for a profit of, where are you at in your account? Oh, there we go. So we're looking for a 1%. So about $65. And once we hit $65 today, we're going to be done trading. Okay, Dad?
Okay.
Okay.
And then we'll switch over to some teaching stuff. So I kind of did, we could have capitalized on the sell here, and then back onto the buy, but I got nervous because we got our sells here and then it popped above that. So I'm like, it could run, do this, what it's doing now. That's why we got out of those sells, played it a little safer. But this was a good play where we bought in on the pullback. If it breaks below here, right here, and with a body, we'll close out of these buys and let it come back down and build back into buys. Like it could come down and test this right here if it breaks this with the body.
We don't see your drawings, David.
See the drawings.
Sorry.
But I know what you're talking about.
If it breaks this with the body, it could come back down and test this. So if it breaks this with the body, close out of your buys and take the profit, and then look to build back into buys right there.
Okay.
Well, now it's changed because the view changed.
Mm.
I'm going to reduce my line width. Can you guys still see it if I draw it like that?
Yep.
Okay, just make it a little smaller. Okay, so we are almost to our goal. If we get a little bit more of a pop-up, we'll just close out and be done trading.
So it's wanting to come down.
Yeah.
Let's see what it is.
Yeah, I can see it going 50% of this candle. Just puts it right there.
Mm.
Mm.
On mine, I just moved my stop loss up to under right here. So it's giving me about $150 on that move. So that's not bad.
Mm.
One little light trade. The day is giving us. Okay. It's probably going to reach for the dollar.
Let me know if I should close out those longs here.
Yeah, go.
Fibonacci. Yeah. You think so?
You're fine. Go ahead, and then we'll look for. I mean,
Another opportunity.
yeah, if it pops back up.
Oh, there it goes. I thought I was gonna break Fibonacci there, but I guess we got 5. Get some more time on the clock. No, I didn't.
Just, risk reward right now is if you get another pop up, you're done trading for the day. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
If you close out, then we got to look for another opportunity to get you in. So that's kind of where I was like risk reward, waiting to see if it does, in fact, close below the 50%. I would have gotten out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's do this. If they do get a pop up, instead of taking it out and just saying we're done trading for the day, let's move your stops up to where you're getting your 1%. So you're guaranteed 1%. And if it does decide to keep climbing, you can capitalize on more. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So in fact, yeah, let's do that. Let's put your no. Let's put your stops right this second on these trades, right below here, just in case it does pop down, like with a big candle.
Right below where?
Well, I'd keep drawing, but I'm not sure what. Are you having a hard time grabbing that stop? Is that what's going on? That's fine. So kind of right below this candle, right?
Okay.
And as it pops up, so now we're there. So now we're going to put it. If this candle, the next candle, if it pops up, I know these are going to be really tight, but I would prefer to have it right here. Yeah, let's put it right here on that purple line. So put your stops. You're probably going to hit your stops, but that's okay because we're at 1%. So it's like, should I take it out? Let me do it, pups.
Okay. Doesn't like it. Whoops.
Does it keep because we're spread? Yeah, probably it doesn't because we're so close to the spread. You can't put a stop loss inside of a spread.
Yeah.
He keeps going boing on you, huh?
Yeah.
All right. I think
we got took one out.
And we'll go ahead and close. All right. So what did that put us at?
Well, these numbers are screwed, but I know I got $65.
Because we only traded. Yeah, no, it's not 65. So you had 25 and a 28.
Oh.
How did this get up to 26? Nothing there.
Oh, I just did that when I do a double trade. I use these down here.
Okay, gotcha. Understood. All right. It's not showing us any kind of any kind of pullback, like any type of price action. Like you can't measure price cycles. We don't have any price cycles at all going on.
So I'm late, Dave. Internet at home wasn't working.
Huh?
So
Oh.
sorry I'm late. My internet at home wasn't working. So I had to come.
Well, you're just in time for us to finish.
Good.
He's about hit his goal. He's like about $10 away ish, somewhere in there, hitting his daily goal.
Oh, very nice.
So just looking for the next possible jump in opportunity. If it spikes down, it's just so like right now, it's really, where's it going to turn? It is going to turn. Where's it going to turn?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You just don't want to be on the wrong side of this. And so we're looking, if we can just find any opportunity for like a pop down, go ahead and buy in.
Yeah.
No, on a blue. If it turns blue, go ahead and buy now. And then just one. And then if it comes down and touches this, we're going to maybe review. Just helps me to see what's going on a little better. And then switch back to the trade.
If it touches the yellow candle, the bottom of the yellow candle, right?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and buy in again there. If it pops up and tests the top, we'll probably just pop out and get out of your trade. At that action point. So this is a little bit different trading, Andrew, than you've ever experienced before, because we don't have price cycles in the market. We don't have support and resistance areas. And so it's almost a little bit like you're flying blind or flying a plane with no instruments. You can't read anything.
What's the reason for that?
Oh, just a news event. There was a catalyst for just a major move higher. So we've ran pretty much in a straight shot, 70 pips up ish, 68, 66, somewhere in there. Right. So like I said, what goes up must come down. Why does your view look different than mine? Yeah, that's Cleed says we just tested the resistance on the 4 hour. Yeah, see that. All right, if it does break here with a body, let's get into some sells, and then on a pullback, get out of your buys, because it could run down from here and touch that, and that's 10 pips. And I don't want to go 10 pips in this market. So we'll see 10 seconds, see if this body holds. If the body holds, it should climb a little bit higher. If we get our $10, go ahead and peel off ups. Or if you get a stall, but
Dang it.
did you get your $10?
I get my $10.
Are you sure? I don't know. It's pretty close. No, you got $7.
Well, it changed on me. My mouse is, it seems like when I'm trading with you, my mouse goes all over the place. So I couldn't get it where I wanted to, but it was at 11 when I hit it.
That could be me.
Yeah, it makes our mouse nervous, David.
No, it's because I have a remote control. So if I accidentally click on something, it's going to move your mouse. So, all right. Well, $3 from gold is good enough. All right. So now what we're going to do is let's flip into a demo account. So let's have everybody flip into a demo account. And so we're going to do some practicing.
Hmm.
Patricia, did you follow along? How did you do?
I'm up. I'm up $30 because one of the when you did a double trade, the good one, I only did one. But that was my problem. So yeah,
That was your problem.
but I'm positive for the day. That's what you're asking.
Good. So with last night and today, you're probably sitting right around there 1%, right?
Right.
All right. So what we're doing, Andrew, is we've kind of changed the format just a little bit.
Okay.
And the format that we're going to be doing is we're going to go for 1% a day. And then once we hit that, because it's a lot easier to hit 1%. Now we did 1% on really, really light trading because today we just caught the moves, right? But 1% is easy to hit. And then the rest of the time on the 1%, we're going to jump over to demo accounts. And then we're going to practice a technique. And so that when we come back into live, you guys will be a little bit quicker. Now the last week, a lot of times we got into a situation where you guys were trading and I said, okay, if it hits here, get out. But then, or, if you're into buys, if it crosses here, get out. And then you guys did exactly that. But what happened was it crossed. And then the next candle went back the other way. And so I'm like, okay, the information just changed. So you shouldn't just get out because it just barely crosses, or you guys were executing. You weren't reading price is what I'm saying. You weren't reading. So it was kind of hard for me to say if this happens, but unless price moves on us and changes, right? And so the thing that I want to kind of practice real fast is like, if everybody could get onto the demo account and then let's just practice getting in and getting out according to price. So I also want to put us into, and I want to focus on fixing. So I want you guys to jump in and jump out. And because Pops, I'm going to let you kind of, since this is a demo account, I'm going to let you kind of not necessarily teach, but talk about what you're doing. So just to make it clear for what I want to, the thing I want to practice, since we got a lot of movement here, I want to practice getting into some trades and when to get out. So it's the when to get out of your trades that I want to practice. That makes sense?
That makes sense.
Okay.
All right. So
I guess the first thing I want to do is figure out if I'm going to be running into any resistance soon.
Okay.
So I'm going to go over here and look at the 15s. Ah, crap. I meant to the other chart. Okay. Come over here. And climbing. Let's see, we'll go out. We've got a major up and it's not stopping. So I would, if I were getting into a trade, I'd watch this pullback on the one and probably just get into another buy here and see what happens. Maybe since I can see that there's nothing but going up. Should probably get into a couple of buys, but not yet. Wait for another pullback here. And it's just different kind of trading. It's not really wobbling because it's always going up, except for on pullbacks or when it tries to retrace a little bit.
Right.
So, yeah.
Which I'm going to flip because of the market conditions that we're in, and we don't have a whole lot of price cycles. Really, I was just thinking, really, the skill set that I'm trying to get you to learn is really based on price cycles. So this is what I'm going to flip. I'm going to flip your guys' experience here real quick. I want everybody to put one lot. Let's go into one lot real quick. So if you're in it, if your demo is $10,000 or greater, which I think it should be, let's trade with one lot. And you can just type in that, right? You don't have to do it. Okay. And then let's get into close out of this. Let's close out of that real fast. Okay. Everybody got one lot ready to fire?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Go ahead and put a sell on.
A sell. Okay.
Yep.
In a buy mode.
Guys, do not follow along with this trade. This disclaimer. I am not trading for profit right now.
Please don't try and create a live account right now.
Yeah, I am not trading for profit. I'm trading for exercise. Once this hits, once this profit gets negative over $50, close out. Everybody close out. So we're going for negative $50.
Okay.
Or greater. All right, go ahead and close out. Take that loss of $50.
Mm-hmm.
Now fix it.
Okay.
Fix it, but your rule is you cannot use one lot to fix it. You can you have to break it up
In the regular trading.
Regular position sizes to fix that $50.
So again, each lot for trades, that type of stuff. Okay.
Yep. Regular rules. You can't jump in unless you see an opportunity to go heavy, then you got to explain why you went heavy. Does that make sense? You can't just throw one lot on to the buy side and ride it and just say, okay, I fixed it. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
With a random luck.
What's that?
Yeah, just fix it with a random lucky guess.
Yeah, exactly. That doesn't teach us anything.
Okay.
A little pull back on an upswing, so I hit one buy. Another one.
Unless it crosses the green one with a body, right? So those are very small candles.
Another pullback. So I justify at this point a third one. I feel it's going up. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Curious, what made it move so much this morning?
Well, I don't think it was the news because the
Everything
news,
moved, all the
right.
currencies.
I mean, you had a news that was just the catalyst, and I think they just had a lot of people waiting. Nice, Nick. Nick says, I didn't see us close the one lot seller, and now he's a profit.
Good. Hey,
Well, you fixed it. I tried to lose 50. Well, then there you go. There's your strategy, Nick.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. John is like, I think it was the news was the catalyst to cause the break, and then everybody just jumped on board, right? Because, like I said, it's been wanting to hit that parity mark for a while, and I think it's on its way there. As we inch closer, it'll probably hit that. Now, if the news was the opposite direction, right, we probably wouldn't have got this big of a run up. But I think it was just the catalyst to trigger that event. And then we'll see what this
dollar on every chart.
What's that?
It went against the dollar on every chart by hundreds of pips.
So, oh man, I can't think of the word. What's the alert? What's the word? It's not. Yeah, well, it's alignment. It's the alignment strategy. But what is the word when all pairs do the same move because the dollar, went against the dollar? I don't know.
It's a ripple effect.
Yeah, there's a word that I use in the beginner trading. When you go through Beeline, you're taught that word. I can't think of it. It's been years since I've done that. But it's part of the alignment strategy when all pairs are moving in the same direction against that pair. You could trade multiple pairs, right?
I'm a little nervous about the hour chart getting up here to major resistance soon.
All right,
But
I'm going to switch.
Half an hour away, though.
That's my forecasting. I don't trade what I think. Correlated. Thank you, Norma. Correlation in the market. Thank you, guys. Market correlation.
You're going to switch what?
I'm going to switch your challenge, because this one's a little easy, because obviously everybody's just going to put buys on.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So let's get out at wherever you're at. So you're at $25, you're $20, whatever. You got to fix it with only using sells.
What?
Let's make that challenge. You got to fix the other $20 with only doing sells.
Just by turning the computer upside down, maybe.
It's like a video game. Exactly.
Right.
I just think this market is a little bit predictable right now for fixing trades, right? Because it's a buy market. We have not. Oh no, my computer died. I'll fix it in about an hour. We're not getting any price cycles, so it's kind of hard to do any sort of exercise that's going to help us better with like reading price cycles, right? Because that's just the market we're in. And so let's just assume that at any point we're going to see a downtrend, right? So let's hunt for $25 in sells. Yes.
Oh boy,
we're head hunting. Headshots only.
Headshots only.
Like Sky just said, Call of Duty.
Well,
Let's see if we can do it. That's the challenge that is before you. Well, my little trade that I put on this morning has turned out to be really good. I'm still in it. And just keep moving my stop loss up. Now you're like, where? Now you got to hunt for where you think it's going to turn, right?
Right. Looks like it's slowing. So,
Or is it?
or is it? Right.
Yeah, we do have some news coming in 3 minutes.
Is it going to move up?
Yes. Is it going to move down? Yes.
Everything's a yes. Okay.
And it's going to move to the right.
It's going to. That's the only thing we are certain of, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see here.
Are you going to move to your global crew?
Yeah, I'm just opening. I'm just
Is
getting
the
that
link on the
ready.
calendar or not?
Should be. I haven't checked. I never really check, so 'cause
Okay.
I go in a different way.
Right.
I think last time it was just a user error. Link died. All right. All right, guys, I'm gonna go jump over to my wobble crew here at 8 o'clock, so less than a minute. We'll see what this news event brings, and I may trade that, or I may help you guys fix your trades, sells only. Depends on what you guys want me to do. I'll ask in the wobble crew what everybody wants me to do. I'm just trying to. So the point that I'm trying to make is that no matter what the market's doing, you can find opportunity. Does that make sense?
So, David, I don't see your wall crew on the calendar today.
Don't tell me that.
That's on apiary fund. I'm not looking at.
No, it's trader on the straight. I'm not on the apiary fund calendar.
Oh, okay.
It's always trader on the straight calendar.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if Andrew, if you want to jump in or not, but if you do, I'll shoot you the link of where we're at.
Yeah. Yes. Shoot me the link. I mean, I'm already at work, so it's not like I need to go get ready for work. So.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. I'm going to start that and I'll see you guys over there.
Okay.